What is lunch money?
That's a really good question. We're a group of artists and designers and makers doing art pieces for WeWork spaces. We work with the interior designers to create art moments, neons and wallpapers.
This is a neon sign for our first building in Colombia.
So this is going on a wall in Mexico City.
I usually describe it as environmental graphic design. We're graphic designers who are thinking about space as a design challenge.
When I started at WeWork, it was early 2012. There was about 25 of us in one room, and it was the idea that I was going to do design on the walls and neons and wallpapers, but really they needed an in-house graphic designer. So I was the guy who was just like making Craigslist ads. I was burning through like 6,000 sales cards and laying out legal documents.
Miguel, the co-founder, he was like, well, you always keep asking about doing stuff. I figured, let's just do it.
We'll come here at night, and then we'll just print off millions of grayscale photos of men and women that we would aspire to be, and then we'll just do like a DIY project.
The next morning, we just started getting emails and texts like, hey, did you do this mural? How did this get here? It's so awesome, we love it. Fast forward 2 years, we're at 20, 30, 40 buildings, and it was like, we need a team.
Even when I was interviewing for this job, I didn't fully understand what we did.
Oh, cop. I was running a screen printing business. Someone was like, oh, you should go in and talk to the interior design team at WeWork.
I was one of those kids that just always wanted to stay in art class and keep painting and drawing. I had no idea a job like this existed.
We try to have intent behind everything we do because people do pass this piece of art 40 times a day.
I want the artwork to be a break in someone's day. Just step away from their desk and enjoy that as part of their work day.
The care and the passion and little extra things that go into the design of the space as a whole, whether it's a custom front desk or it's a hand-painted mural by a local street artist. I think that intent inspires them to feel like, wow, they're excited for me to be here, so I might as well go for it.
Sometimes we can push a project in a direction that we really wanted to do this one type of thing. And other times the designer comes to us and is like, hey, I have this crazy staircase. What can we do to make that a special moment?
By really paying homage to either what the space is being used for or what the building was, it adds personality to spaces.
The most rewarding project for me was Herald Square. There's this whole story about the New York Herald newspaper and this hoax about all the animals getting out of the Central Park Zoo. We knew we had this stairwell that we wanted to do something with, and it just had so much wall space in it. So we did this color filtering effect.
And then you get this really weird and interesting experience because when you move, the glass turns yellow. So now I can see all those animals.
Five years ago, I came here hoping that I was going to be able to paint murals on the walls. 2 years later, I'm doing it full time. 4 years later, we've got people in 4 countries around the world on this team together.
We have some people who are 23 who kick my ass every day, inspire me to become a better designer. And the work I do now compared to 2 years ago, you wouldn't even know it's the same person.
I think we're all really lucky that we have a job where our personal design ethos is appreciated and understood. It feels cool to be in a place that you're proud of and be making work that you're proud of, and I think they just go hand in hand.
There are tough days, it is a stressful job, but I'm so grateful to be a part of this team. It's awesome.